Yeah, I'll react to that, sure.
Hey guys. Pause.
This is the Eurofighter Typhoon.
Hey. Yeah. Let's go. Original link to the video, top of the description. Forces news, preemptive like. Why RAF Typhoons are ideal for defending NATO airspace next to Russia. Let's find out. I'd like to do maybe two. No. Well, let's do this first, and we'll figure that out.
Typhoon. It's all built.
So, what makes the Typhoon different?
This is the Eurofighter Typhoon. It's all built around this primary sensor, which is going to be the weapon system, and the first part of that weapon system is going to be this, at the very front end of the aircraft, which is the radar. Highly capable radar, can see a long way and help us conduct a number of missions in the air-to-air and the air-to-surface role. As we start moving down the side of the aircraft, we've got these foreplanes at the front, and these will help us to maneuver the aircraft and keep it highly agile. And it helps us both in a close-in fight as well. We're really looking at it for us and our enhanced agility. As we move down the end, down the side of the aircraft, then two intakes to the engines, both 20,000 pounds of thrust. That means
this is a longer video. I'm curious why. Like, you know, why does that increase the agility? I thought at first it was going to be one of those things that direct more airflow to the wing, so that they produce more lift or whatnot. It's only a 3-minute video, so.
Side of the aircraft then, two intakes to the engines, both 20,000 pounds of thrust. That means it is very, very highly powered, and it gives us a very good thrust-to-weight ratio, allowing us to get to speed and height as fast as possible to conduct our intercept as fast as possible. So combined with the agility that both the wing and the foreplanes offer us, that gives us the ability to both get to and then intercept aircraft as quickly as possible. When we get there though, what do we do with it? Well, the next thing we need to think about is, in a worst-case scenario, we might need to employ weapons. So in terms of a weapon system, we've got a 27mm cannon.
Best-case scenario.
Which is the way I need to employ weapons. So in terms of a weapon system, we've got a 27mm cannon, which is put away in here, and then we can carry both air-to-air and air-to-surface weaponry. In terms of air-to-air missiles, tied in with that radar, we have radar-guided missiles, and they fit under here. So we can fit 4 under the fuselage. We can carry Meteors or AMRAAMs under there. And as we start coming down into an air-to-air fit, we'll also carry air-to-air missiles, potentially, when we need to, under the wings as well. But we'll also carry on the wingtip pylons heat-seeking missiles, so ASRAAMs. So imagine your radar-guided missiles are for longer range or poor weather, and your heat-seeking missiles are for good weather and shorter range in almost dogfighting.
So I wonder why they don't just always use radar, guided missiles. I don't know if it's because they're more expensive, and so using heat-seeking when you don't have to use radar is just more, economical, or if there's some sort of limitation in short-range radar-guided missile capability.
But that's the air-to-air side of things. We've also carry air-to-surface missiles as well, or air-to-surface weaponry. So we can carry Paveway 4s, which is a 500-pound laser-guided bomb. We can carry Brimstone, which is a low collateral weapon. And we can also carry Storm Shadow, which is a air-launched cruise missile, essentially. And to help us to get those weapons to their release points and hit their targets, we've also got a laser designator pod, which we can carry under there as well. So that all helps with that air-to-surface weaponry and minimising that collateral damage and making sure we have the best effect. And hit their targets. We've also got a laser designator pod, which we can carry under there as well.
Laser decimated pod?
Release points and hit their targets. We've also got a laser designator pod, which we can carry under there as well. So that all helps with that air-to-surface weaponry and minimising that collateral damage and making sure we have the best effect for what we're trying to achieve with a minimal collateral damage.
Again, would love to know what that does. Like, does that always point a laser at a target? And
to help us survive in the environment that is now highly contested, degraded. We also have a defensive aid subsystem. So this helps us to understand what is threatening us and how we then need to react and what countermeasures we need to employ in order to survive the fight. So one of the strengths of the Typhoon is its ability to conduct both air-to-air and air-to-surface missions at the same time. We don't have to land and re-roll. We can actually do both missions at the same time.
Oh.
And that means carrying both air-to-air and air-to-surface weaponry in the same configuration on the same sortie. So we can carry a full suite of air-to-air radar-guided missiles, heat-seeking missiles in the wingtips, and then either 500-pound bombs, so Paveway 4s, or Brimstone at the same time as Storm Shadow.
I don't know what went wrong with the OBS studio there. Sorry.
And that gives us the ability to fight our way in toward the target, release our air-to-surface weaponry, then fight our way back out if we need to as well.
Okay, so that's the big, difference between the Typhoon and other planes, and why they're jets, and why they're preferred here is because they don't have to have two aircraft, one to clear the way and then one to use the weapons, because they can carry both, multiple kinds of missiles. Very interesting. Love learning about this stuff. Definitely one of those topics that I am extra uninformed on. So I really appreciate any comments down there from you guys. You guys are always awesome. Hope you're all doing well, and I will see you guys next video. Bye, guys.